podcast this week, your desire to play in London. What does it mean to you to be playing here for the first time?
It's super cool. It's super cool. I've been here a couple of times. I've been to Manchester and Liverpool and Birmingham and been in London and I've been able to witness, some soccer out here. But I am excited to play American football in front of this crowd. The English fans are incredible, and I'm looking forward to playing football in front of everybody.
What are the chances of that actually happening? Sean just said you're still kind of a day-to-day situation.
I think it's like 94.5%.
Our football, your soccer. You like watching it. So who's your team?
Manchester.
Thank you very much.
No, I like Manchester City too. I spent a little time there too. I like Manchester a lot. I like London too, but Manchester's nice.
Just to clarify, 94.5% that you will be able to play on Sunday?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a safe bet. It's been a long road to recovery. Had 2 really good practices. Had a really good practice today. I think it's a safe bet that I'll be out there for sure.
What makes you so confident that you're in game shape? Obviously the knee is where it is, but you've got the experience. You know your body, obviously.
Yeah, I never said anything about game shape, but that takes a lot. I wasn't able to do training camp, wasn't able to do preseason, wasn't able to play the first 4 games of the season. So you can't discount this sport. It takes a lot, and I have so much respect to this sport. You just can't jump right into things, and I don't expect me to jump right into things, but I expect to just put my toe in a little bit, and then work my way out to the deep end so I can start swimming. But it's a brutal sport. It's a fun sport, and I'm sure it'll take some time for me to get where I want to be.
Realistically, you're talking, kind of a pitch count, limited number of plays, but get in there and.
I don't know. I know I'm 94% ready to play. So whatever happens after that, that's all in the coaches.
You mentioned it's been a long road to recovery. The defense is playing lights out right now, and I spoke to head coach Sean McDermott about how strong Matt Milano is coming on.
Yeah.
Whether you have a pitch count or not, how excited are you to get back integrated into this defense?
Oh man, I'm coming into a really, really good situation. Josh Allen's on fire. Our offense is on fire. Defense is playing lights out. And it's just a good time, to work me in. I'm not, coming in to save the team or anything like that. We already have a really good defense, and for me to play a couple of snaps to try to contribute, that's all I'm looking for.
Was there anything you felt like you needed to do in practice this week to feel that level of comfort? Was it making switch moves or anything specific you went through?
I think really just the first day I was just super excited to be out there with my teammates. I was just super excited to be out there with my teammates to have the pads on. And then, the next day I was like, all right, I got to work my way into football stuff. And then, boom, we come out here. So I've had just limited experience, but I think I just got to rely on, my 13 years in the league when it comes to football. There's no way I can replicate the conditioning or, the contact or the physicality of the game. But I just got to rely on, my football skills. That's all I have right now.
How would you describe the balance between being excited for what you've seen the defense do versus your frustration with not being out there and doing it?
I haven't been frustrated at all. I don't have any pride in this. I just want to win. And we've been winning and playing great. So, the balance is, I just want to win and I just want to be out there with the guys. So I don't have any frustration or anything. We've been playing lights out, and I'm just excited to be out there with the guys.
I mean, in terms of frustration of not being able to enjoy what their practice, big numbers,
yeah.
That aspect, not necessarily.
Yeah, it's no frustration for me. I party with them just like I won, and I was in the game. It really don't matter to me. I came here for one reason, and that's to win. So as long as we're winning, I don't have any pride in this thing. I just want to win.
So when you've been there, done that, you've won the Super Bowls, what sort of advice do you give the defense, especially when you're not playing, when you're not on the field? What sort of advice do you give them?
I think it's just it's from an individual standpoint. Individual success is team success, and I just try to motivate guys individually. Like Ed Oliver, try to motivate him to be, one of the best D tackles in the league. I know he feels the same way about his game, and then, motivate Greg Rousseau the same way, and Micah Hyde and Matt Milano. It's it's from an individual standpoint for me. I just try to motivate the guys individually. Individual success is team success, and you know when they go out there and they ball, I feel like I'm out there too.
I know you like chicken and chicken wings, but have you tried the fish and chips? And what do you think of them if you have here in London?
Yeah, I like the fish and chips. I like Nando's too. You know, chicken. Well, I like Nando's a lot. Yeah, but the fish and chips are great. It's incredible. My brother, he's been here for a week. That's all he's eating that about 3 times a day, all day he's been here. So the food is great here. It just has this different taste about it. I can't really explain what it is. The strawberries taste a little bit different. The bacon tastes a little bit different. The chicken tastes a little bit different. It's really good. Especially speaking of chicken, we got chicken back in the States. It's called Greener Pastures chicken. If you guys want to check it out, it's a little farm back in Elgin, Texas, and they have really good chicken too. So make sure y'all check that out.
Anything in particular you want to try out while you're in person? Anything particular to eat?
I've been here before. Like in 2017, I was here for, like 30 nights, a whole month. So I've been here and I've had a lot of experience, not just here in London, but Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool. We took the train over to Paris. So I've been here. I had a lot of experience. This is all business for me, and these 3 days are here. I'm just trying to lock in and play the best ball that we can possibly play.
Obviously, we're back in the UK. I asked this question to Josh Allen. Your good friend Kay Adams asked the question, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
How often do I think about
The Roman Empire?
the Roman Empire? Not at all. It never really crosses my mind. You talking about Julius Caesar and those guys? I can't say that this is probably the first time that I've thought about it in quite a while.
What is that 5.5% chance that you don't play? Like, what to you is that possible?
Probably if I wake up sick, stomach virus, but I don't see that happening because the food is incredible here. So it's just, it's just a matter of time. You still gotta stay where your feet are. You gotta stay present and just take it one day at a time. Today's Friday. I'm enjoying media day, being out here with my teammates. Tomorrow we have a walkthrough, and you just take it however it comes. And if everything continues to be how it is, then Sunday will be a good day for us.
You mentioned how well the defense is playing. Said you're leading the league in sacks. How important is it to have depth across that defensive line so you can keep rotating guys around?
Oh yes, it's really important, and I think Brandon Beane has done a great job. Really building up this defensive line and the offensive line too, and really all positions that we have. We're pretty stacked across the board, and that just shows what type of general manager Brandon Beane is. He's one of the best GMs in all of sports. To take Buffalo from what it was to where it is now, that takes a lot of talent and skill and knowledge of the game. So that's all Brandon Beane, and he's done an incredible job with this team.
Obviously, with the jet lag, you probably have a lot of teammates that do different stuff. What's your go-to to fight off jet lag?
I just try to stay awake. Like I just take a shower, and I've had some nights where I had to stay up for 48 hours though. Back in my young days, and party nights, and you just fall back on that. You don't want to fall asleep. You take a shower. We'll go check out the city after this. They have a really good golf course here. I'm gonna go check out the pro shop and just take it hour by hour until about like 8, 9 o'clock, and then I'll fall asleep. Oh yeah, I see you with the Alabama hat. You might have to take that off. You might have to take it off after tomorrow, because the Aggies, we've been rolling. That loss versus Miami, that's in the past. We played really good football, beat a good Arkansas team last week, and beat a good Auburn team before then, and now we got a really big test. But I feel like our team is built for Alabama, is built for Georgia, so it's going to be exciting times in College Station. That's going to be a good one.
Injuries that you faced during your career, do you face the sport differently? Do you see it differently than when you were younger and had not suffered a big injury like you have now?
You said, do I see the sport differently, or?
Yeah, or face it differently. Like I don't know, when an athlete is hurt, sometimes coming back is
Different, how you prepare, how you enjoy the game,
Yeah.
all that. Has it changed? Do you view it in a different way?
I think everybody's circumstances are different, and everybody's situation is different. For me, I'm 34 years old. This is my 13th year in the National Football League. I've done everything under the sun. I really just try to stay present. I really just try to, look at the blessings that I have each and every day and be grateful for the blessings that I have. I got 2 beautiful baby boys, Victory and Valor, and You know, I play for a great team, great organization. We got Josh Allen, that's our quarterback, and our defense is playing really good. Like it's kind of hard for me to, you know, be depressed or down. You know, as a matter of fact, it's impossible for me to walk around like that. And like I said, it's you know, everybody's situation is different and everybody's circumstance is different. But for me, I mean, you know, this is my 13th year in the league. I'm excited to be here. Just watching practice on Wednesday, getting ready for the Jags, like my heart was beating. Like I was so excited to be back. It felt like game day for me. And, you know, I just try to stay present. I'm grateful for each and every opportunity that I get, not just you know, here on the football field, but in life. You know, I've truly been blessed to play a kids game, you know, this long, and to come here to London and, you know, play at Tottenham Stadium in front of the English, in front of the whole entire world. Like, I just try to, you know, keep that perspective in everything I do, and I'm so grateful just for each and every moment that I get. So even though the ACL injury was tough, you know, it's kind of hard to be down once I look up and see, you know, how my life has gone. So I'm truly grateful for everything that I have.
You
You
mentioned
spoke about the offense and defense there. Only 5 teams in NFL history have scored at least 135 points through the first 4 games, again, a few and then 60. When you think about that, does that give you confidence in this team, you know, that could potentially go all the way? You know, we're only the first quarter through the season. What's it like at the moment in terms of supervisors?
Yeah, man, we cold. We got a good team. We got a good team. There's a lot of good teams out there, though. And it's refreshing to be on a great team. You know, we got Josh Allen, like I said, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not the best. You know, I play on a great defense, you know, if not the best, one of the best defenses in the league. And I think once you have a situation like that, you just have to humble yourself and reset week to week. You know, every single week you see teams that lose that shouldn't lose, and you see teams win that shouldn't win. And we don't want to be that team. We don't want to be a team that's going up and down, up and down. So we just reset. We always keep the standard. We always put the process over whatever outcome happens. And I think with a team like that that has that mentality and that mindset, it's great. You know, I've been on 2 Super Bowl teams before, and you know we had a similar mindset. So we got a really good team. We cold, man. We got Josh Allen. We got a good defense. But at the same time, you got to be humble and take it one day at a time for sure.
You mentioned Josh Allen now a couple of times. You know how important he is. How important is he off the pitch for you as a team?
He's a special guy. He's a baller for sure. And I think you know he's special on the football field, but he's special out the football field. Like I can call him right now. Like it don't matter what time it is, and it might ring once, it might ring twice, but he's always gonna pick up. I called him one time right before the season start to see if the golf course is open, and it was probably like 8 o'clock in the morning, and boom, he was still in the bed, and he woke up and he told me that the golf course was closed after 12, and he went back to sleep, man. You know, the other day, it's probably like 2 weeks ago, and the sump pump had ruptured in my house, and it's probably 9:30 at night, 10 o'clock at night. Called Josh Allen, was like, hey, I need a place to stay. He said, hey, you know, come on over. Like, you know, he's a great person, and you know, he's a great person on the football field too. He doesn't live double lives. Who you see on the football field is who he is off the football field, and it's just, you know, refreshing to have not only him but all of our team is like that. You got to have a tight knit group, you know, to play great ball in Buffalo. That's really all we got is each other, and you know, Josh Allen, he really embodies that.
John was saying that some of the guys were trying their best British accents. Did you hear any of them? How did they do? Like, how was Ed? Have you heard any of the guys doing that?
They were trying to.
British accents.
I mean, Ed, he's from Texas like me. You know, it's he has a Texan accent. Well, I spent some time here. You know, Manchester, the accent is like Manchester, like choppy chop, and then Birmingham is like Birmingham. It's like a deeper, like, you know, accent, and then Liverpool is like Liverpool, and then Newcastle, they have like one of the funniest ones. It's like Newcastle. So it's you know, it's a small country, but if you just go a couple of miles, like the accent changes like drastically. So when I was here in 2017, that was one of the interesting and cool things that I really liked about you know, the English here. The accents change and they vary just a couple of miles up the road.
So we know you like soccer and you visited Barcelona and met with a certain Leo Messi.
Yeah.
Can you describe for us the impact he's had on soccer that side of the States?
Oh yeah, He's not only on this side of the states, but just globally. Like he's insane. I went to watch Barcelona play FC Madrid. I think that was in 2018, and that was my first, soccer match that I saw, and I got to meet Gerald Piqué after the game, and it was just so different than how we play football on this side. And Messi is just an international superstar. It doesn't matter where you go. You can go to Alabama in the United States, and people know who Messi is, and you can go to Dubai, you can go to Greenland, you can go anywhere across the world, and everybody knows who Messi is. So he just had a huge impact, not only on the sport of soccer, but just as an athlete in general. He's huge, man. I'm a big fan of Messi.
So Von, you've been on Super Bowl winning teams. You mentioned before that you think this team's got the talent. So what do you think's probably missing from the teams that you've won the Super Bowl with the Bills now? If there's anything.
I don't think it is anything missing. Football is just one of those things. Like the model for football, like is so dope. It's so cool. It's different from basketball. If you put four of the top four players in the NBA on one team, it's a huge chance that they might win the championship. In football, it's not like that. Each and every week, teams lose that shouldn't lose, like I said before, and teams win that shouldn't win. It's more of a mindset thing, to get everybody on the same mindset, not just the players, but the front office people, the cafeteria workers, the infrastructure on the team has to have that championship mindset week in and week out, not only for 17 weeks of the actual season, but into playoffs and ultimately to win the Super Bowl. And we don't get 5 and 6 games to decide a winner. You get 60 minutes on any particular Sunday to figure it out. And if you're on, you can win, and if you're not, you could lose, no matter how good your team is, or no matter how bad your team is struggling. And I think that's what makes our sport great. Each and every week, your team could be 0-4, and they can win and turn the ship around, and your team can be 4-0, and they can just go out there and lay an egg. So the football has a great model, and I love the NFL, and I love being a part of it. Who's the Messi? Josh Allen. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, those two guys, it just depends on how you look at it. Who's Ronaldo? Okay, we can say Messi is Patrick Mahomes, and we say Ronaldo is Josh Allen. I like that.
Saying Ronaldo's the GOAT then?
I like them both. I see what y'all trying to do. I see what y'all trying to do. I like them both.
Professionally, soccer, rugby, tennis, boxing, which would you choose?
I would choose soccer. I would be a defenseman in soccer. I saw Gerald Piqué was like 6'4". Like that would be me. I would hope for that to be me. Just run and body guys on defense. I'm not quick enough to chop guys up and strike like they do in football. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for having me.